Good afternoon, folks. This is Hunter Jackson again with Giant Recreation World, Winter Garden, Florida. Hey, happy Friday. Today we have a very unique fifth wheel here. We're going to be showcasing the 2025 Chaparral by Coachmen 368TBH, TBH standing for triple bunkhouse. This is a fairly unique fifth wheel. It's almost 42 feet long. However, it only has one slide and weighs about 10,000 pounds. So it definitely fits a lot of people out there. This is going to be great for anybody that's got maybe an entry-level 3/4 ton truck. They don't want a ton of weight pulling behind them, but they still want the space available. So let's go ahead and get right into it and you guys be the judge. If you like this unit, please like, comment, subscribe down in the description below. It helps me out a ton. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's go. Alrighty guys, and who's shocked? Just like normal, we're gonna start off on the front of this 2025 Coachmen Chaparral. Taking a look at the pin box up here, it appears to be a Lippert pin box. Nothing fancy or schmancy about that one right there, but this is a fifth wheel unit, so you get all the fifth wheel towing benefits. Do want to go ahead and point out our storage here in the front. It would appear as if we've got two batteries here from Coachmen. Also, this unit does come with solar if you saw it during that intro video, but we've got some storage up in here. We do have power front tongue jacks here, and that button is over here to the right to be able to control your up down on the tongue jack. Over off to the right here, we can see our weight sticker. So we are looking at 10,074 pounds and 42 feet even, tip to tail, including the bumper and the nose. Moving around to the side of the RV here, definitely want to point out we've got a molded fiberglass front cap that wraps around to the side. This is going to help out with, preventing water intrusion as you drive down the road if you're going into a rainstorm. This unit does have two LP tanks, and I believe they are the 30-pounders, correct? So these are going to be the ones that last a little bit longer. You won't have to fill them as often. However, you cannot exchange these at your gas stations. You have to have them filled up. Moving into our more traditional storage compartment here, which should have had this open before we started filming, but here we go. A lot of space in here. So the Chaparral lineup within Coachmen's line is going to be their mid-level. This is not going to get the drop frame construction that a Brookstone would. So if you desire a little bit more storage in the belly, you may look into the Brookstone. Backing it up, you can see we do have some nice decals going down the side. This is a fiberglass coach with aluminum framing, as well as Asdel, which is the composite material that is layered on the inside and the outside. Without giving too much away, you can always tell if it has Asdel because they've got these little pocket things for the door, and you can see the composite material in there. Nice grab handle. Definitely always point out, we do have 4 solid steps to get into the coach nice and easy, and a nice wide entrance. A few windows on here in the front side. These are going to be facing the camp side. We do have our JBL sound system on the outside, as well as our Furrion sound bar that we'll point out on the inside. And this is going to come with the tandem axle, typical of fifth wheels, but these are going to be the larger rims. Let's see here. Yeah, 16-inch rims on this bad boy, as well as your Road Armor what are they called, shackles, or the thing that goes between the two tires here. It's going to allow them to rotate a little bit more and give you a more stable ride going down the road. You can see we do have our Furrion on-demand hot water heater right here. And then directly down below, they have included the spare tire for you, so you don't need to worry about grabbing an extra one. It's nice and tucked away and easy to get to using this little turn knob. I'm already kind of getting ahead of myself, but we do have an outside LP quick connect. This is going to be for the grill that's right above, and as well as a smokeless fireplace should you desire. And I mentioned grill above. Here's your outside kitchen on this bad boy. So nice large fridge. They didn't do the smaller style. You can fit a lot of Gatorade or beer or whatever you're into in here. We've got a couple of outlets if you wanted to put a TV or an air fryer. Nice drawers. A sink, as well as storage up above. Very slick. Your grill would either go here in the middle, or you could put it out if you brought your own traditional, more black stone grill here. Last thing I want to point out on this side of the coach, because we're backed up a little bit, is going to be these two stabilizing electronic bars here in the back. This is going to help prevent that wiggle going back and forth. One thing I will note, this particular unit does not come with auto level like a lot of fifth wheels will out there. Part of that is going to be weight savings. Another part is this is just a fairly unique fifth wheel, and I don't know if you're going to need it. The person that buys this type of fifth wheel probably isn't going to be full timing and staying the entire like 6-month period here down in Florida. Let me go ahead and walk us around, because I am a little bit tight on that side here, because I want to show you the business end of the RV, anything cool that's going on. First thing is going to be, we do have camera prep on the rear as well as on the sides. This is going to be the Furrion side view cameras as well as a Furrion rear camera. Moving down, we've got an outside hot cold shower. Our black tank and city water connections are right next to one another, which, yeah, I always say it, I love to see it. This is the exhaust for a furnace on the back side here. And this is our single slide. So this is gonna house theater seating as well as a freestanding dinette. Lots of windows on this slide here. And this particular slide mechanism, for those who want a simple fifth wheel, is a rack and pinion. So this is the most reliable in the industry. Glad to see we only did one slide, but we did it right. Moving down a little bit further down the business end, you can see we're plugged up into our power solution, the Jackery battery. Shout out Jackery. And then we've got two exhausts for our sewer vents. We've got one here in the rear, and we've got one over here in the front, because we have two full bathrooms on this coach. That is super, super cool. Plenty of sleeping and plenty of showers for everybody involved. Lastly, I'll go ahead and point out things going on in the rear here. We do have a traditional ladder, which I like to see. It's going to be very easy to get up on your coach and take care of any maintenance related items. And then up above, I already mentioned it once, but we've got our Furrion ladder prep. Do apologize if there's any noise. Hopefully this mic is kind of taking it all out. But final thing I'm going to mention, 4-inch steel bumper here off the rear. This is going to be for your stinky slinky. I like when they have a bumper because it prevents any accidents, or at least helps your coach in the event of an accident. Let's go ahead and check out the inside. All right, and stepping into the 2025 Coachmen Chaparral 368TBH. Check out how they have absolutely maximized the floor space in here. This is our single slide, and we've got a lot going on in this living room area. Let me go ahead and start off here on the left-hand side in our kitchen / entertainment. So right to the left of the door, we do have a nice sized TV with the Furrion soundbar I had mentioned while we were outside. We've got additional storage down below. This is going to be a great spot for movies and games and things that you're going to want in your living area. To the right of that is going to be our kitchen setup. One easy peasy against the wall setup here. Down below, additional storage, which I love seeing already. We've got plenty of space for a trash can, two trash cans, one trash can, one recycling bin down on this coach here. And then up above, we do have a nice large sink with some of our favorite pink stuff and a sprayer all around. Psh, psh, psh. Go crazy. Move these into place. Oh, I get crazy. Breaking stuff. All right. And backing up, we've got plenty of storage and cabinet space up above here. Fairly deep. Check this out. Probably every bit of a foot deep or so, and they go all the way across. There is no barrier in between here for all the food pantry storage you could need. We do have a nice size, or I say nice size, we have a microwave. This isn't the biggest one in the whole wide world, I won't lie to you guys, but this is a traditional microwave with a larger oven down here below. This is the Greystone. It's not the super thin RV style. This is more traditional for that of a fifth wheel, as well as our 3-burner cooktop and additional prep space here. I'm going to check that out. And to the right of the stove, we've got our 10 cubic foot, 12 volt Everchill refrigerator here and freezer up above. This coach has only been on for probably 20 minutes or so, and I can already feel the cold air coming out. Move our little transit latch back into place here. Moving back, and I don't want to tease too much here, but this is some additional pantry storage over here for potentially food or air fryers or coffee station. Those are the things that I would use this for, and I think you guys would probably think the same. You can see we've got plenty of shelves down below here, and the same story is going to be up above. 2 shelves, tons of space. You could use this for a whole gamut of things. Additional food storage is probably likely. I think you saw it, but I'll point it out. We do have our 110 port off to the side here. And then moving around, check this out. Traditional freestanding dinette. They do additional storage underneath the seats here. And this is going to be a good place to play some games, eat some dinner at the end of the night. You've got tons of window space here, so if you're backed up, you know, without somebody behind you, you've got all the views for the mountains and the beach. This is going to be our theater style seating. These are manual pulls, which I don't mind one bit. It's one less motor in the coach, something super easy. And some storage down here. One thing I think they missed on for this particular style of couch, I don't see any USB-C or USB-A plugs, and I would have appreciated seeing that. All real switches here on Coachmen products. They've been doing that since 2024, I believe, but everything is on a switch, which makes it very easy to turn your camper on and off at the end of the night or the beginning of the morning. And then this is going to be another spot that you can pull the couch out and have some additional sleeping here. This is a bunkhouse model, but you could theoretically sleep 1, 2, there's 3 behind me and 2 more up front. So quick maths, we're looking at 6, very, very comfortable, possibly up to 9 uncomfortably. Definitely got to point the storage out above the, what do you call it, couch here. You get tons of it. These are these clear glass doors. They look very, very slick. I don't know what you'd use this for. You could use it for probably camping gear or some outside stuff right as you're leaving or going into the coach. Let's get these closed up. And let me go ahead and spin you guys around because I want to show you this awesome bunk room we've got going on back here. Real traditional door, not pocket style to get into your bunk. And check it out. These bunks are nice size. So these are your full size twin bed here. We do have another one up above that can tuck and go out of the way there. And then a third off to the left-hand side here. That's where my stuff is. Don't worry about that at all. We do have storage going up and down, as well as our TV prep. So if you guys want to have a movie night in the bunk room, you can absolutely do that. Moving back, this is going to be one of our bathrooms here. This one comes with the tub style shower, which I kind of like because it's likely you're going to have younger children maybe back here and you may need a bathtub. But just in case they are adults, let me go ahead and show you what kind of headroom we're working with in here. And the answer is plenty. Plenty of headroom. The shower nozzle is at a comfortable height. This is a good shower. I know not everybody likes the bathtub style because they're a little bit tighter, but we've got a second one here over on the front end of the RV. Backing us around here, we've got additional storage for the kiddos. This is going to be hanging up above, and then below that we've got a cabinet door and another drawer, potentially for your drawers. Check that out. Very slick. Like with most Coachmen products, we do have a real porcelain toilet here, even in the secondary bathroom. A traditional sink for brushing your teeth up, and then a medicine cabinet for any deodorant, toothpaste, things of that nature. It's a little bit deeper than what I typically see, but I'm not going to make that out to be anything too crazy. Let's get one more back around and check out the master bedroom as we walk through the coach. And actually, I didn't show you guys this yet. Let me go ahead and show you real quick how this trifold sofa pulls out. Alright, I've probably showed this a couple of times already, so if I have, feel free to skip 30 seconds ahead or so. But this is going to be a very traditional style trifold couch. Nothing too complicated going on. You take those top 2 cushions off, go ahead and spin these legs out to the side here. And then in order to complete the bed, drop this last part down. Some people will choose to put the cushions there in behind to make it easier. But at 6'1", 6'2", I've got enough space to sleep for the night, and you could even have a guest over here next to you too if you've got for me, a lovely lady in my life. Shout out Ken's. All right, Let's go ahead and get this sucker back up. Show you how easy it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Drop it down. Throw your last 2 cushions on. Not bad. All right. And then moving back up towards the master. Gotta point out the bathroom for the people that paid for the RV here. We're gonna have a more traditional style shower with your glass doors. Again, porcelain toilet. I'd be shocked and actually ticked if they didn't put a porcelain toilet in the master bedroom or in the master bath. Storage down below here with no shelf, so you can put a small trash can. We've got our medicine cabinet, again, identical to the one that is in the kiddos restroom. And then check this shower out. Have I showed 2 showers before? Oh my gosh, don't do that. Have I showed 2 showers before? Once you get in here, you got plenty of room. Lots of head space. Actually, an upgraded nozzle here in the master bathroom. Watch your head on this little bar here if you're exceeding the 6-foot mark, else you'll do what I just did. And then spinning us back around, let's go ahead and check out this master bedroom. So no slide in here, which means we're gonna have a traditional north-south bed going on. This is a 60 by 80 queen. Lots of storage though going on. Over here to the right-hand side and on the left, you've got a nightstand with a little cubby down below. We've got 110 and USB-A, USB-C ports up there. We've got a couple of cabinets up above. And again, over the top side of the bed, just like before, it goes all the way across. There's no lack of storage. And then backing out and spinning around, check this out. We do have a closet space here in the bedroom. I'm gonna sit down. We've got our hanging storage that goes over across, and then down below, plenty of drawers for our drawers, socks, all those things that you're gonna have in the bedroom area, with a nice little shelf that you could put a TV on. Use this as a nightstand, a place to throw your keys right as you come in the door. Overall, this is an incredible little coach. I like the bedroom. Not always a fan of the north-south bed, but I see what they're trying to accomplish here, and I think they have done that very successfully. Last thing I'll point out as I back my way out of the bedroom is we do have 2 windows, both that open and are going to give you that cross breeze there. We have an AC in the bedroom, and then at our location, we have optioned it out with the secondary AC here in the main living area. These are both Furrion ACs, and we'll put a note on the screen, but I am 90% sure that they're both 15K BTU ACs. It's going to be plenty of cooling, especially coupled with that Asdel inside here as far as keeping your coach nice and cool, even in that Florida summer. Let's get one more little pan around of the 2025 Coachmen Chaparral 368 TBH. Hey guys, if you're seeing this part of the video, it means you watched it all the way through, and I super duper appreciate you. This has been an interesting and fun coach to review. When you first look at it, you start thinking like, man, 42 feet, why would they only put 1 slide on there? But it starts making sense. There's so many RVs out there that are so complicated with lots of different slide mechanisms, and that's not what everybody wants. This is gonna be something good that people are going from a longer 38-foot travel trailer, but want something a little bit bigger, but equal amount of spacing and not a lot of hassle. They just want to pop 1 slide, get in, and go. So just like always, if there's any RVs on the lot that you're interested in, whether it be Forest River, Thor, or Keystone, please drop a comment down below and let me know. That would be helpful to decide what I'm going to film next week. And to everybody else, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, anything that you can do. If you like the content, tell your friends about it. So that's all I got for now. Again, this is Hunter with Giant Recreation World Winter Garden, and I'll see you next Friday. Later.